let's kick it off with the roll call. Sacco.
What?
Tiger.
Hey.
Waffle. Babyface? That's okay. I'm Edward O'Hare, nickname to be determined. Welcome to WCBJ, the Comic Book Jones podcast. Come to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York.
I gotta say, that was said with a lot less gusto than usual, Ed.
Really?
Yeah, way less.
Because I'm excited
Right.
tonight.
No, I sense his excitement, but I think he didn't go through it as quickly as he normally does.
No, he usually goes, alright, let's kick it off with a roll call.
Well, it's weird because I was having like a mediocre day. Like I was like, okay. And I was like halfway through, reading books, and I stopped for a while, and then for a while I was I'll pick it up. And it was Justice League Dark, number 19, and my day just got totally better.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good?
it's amazing what 20 pages will do to excite you.
Yeah. I remember when it was 28 pages. In the good old days. What's this?
Ken the Hen Jones just mysteriously sat next to the mic.
Mm-hmm.
I set up the Tiger Can.
Oh, okay. Kenny's out Baba Booey.
Well, we're sans two regulars, so I guess we'll have
I
to...
gotta expect that alternate.
Yeah.
Alright, introduce me already, guys. What the fuck?
Who's that?
It's your
Yeah. Well,
You!
ladies and gentlemen, very special treat. Our captain of, co-captain, is it?
Co-captain, yes.
Co-captain of the CBJ Tiger Sox, as anyone who's been listening since the beginning, because he was our, second show, third show?
Second show.
Yeah, second show.
First guest.
First guest.
So how many
ever.
episodes
I
did
still
you
haven't
have?
listened to that episode.
And you still haven't learned to speak closer to the mic.
I just fucking pulled it close. This is better.
Yes.
You gotta keep
Alright,
it there.
I'm gonna
Much
hold it
better.
like this for the rest of the night.
No, right. It's not like, like a girl, one kiss, she's satisfied for 15 minutes, and then you gotta kiss her again.
No, I'm good. I'm
You gotta
gonna.
keep it there, man.
I wasn't kidding when I told Ron Neal to hold it like a cock.
No, yeah.
I don't got that. That's it. I got this now.
You're trying to...
Negative feedback.
Meow.
But
Is that
so Jerkoff Jones is here, Derek Pinto, co-captain of the CBJ Tiger Sox, our serial emailer, has a point in the WCBJ radio podcast drinking game that if he emails during the podcast, you have to finish your drink. He's the guy you can hold responsible.
Instead of one shitty email this week, you get an hour or
Yes,
so
yes,
of
Yeah.
you do.
horrible banter.
It took 15 minutes to introduce me. It's 45 minutes.
Now my idea was that you have an email prepared to read yourself that we can rebut here, but I bet you didn't do that.
Why would I send an email when I could just ask you fuckers the
Well,
questions?
alright, so
in person?
do you have stuff?
Well, I think the fact that two of
I
us
can
are
do
not
that.
here tonight shows that there was protest about you being here.
Oh,
No. Babyface specifically apologized before he even said, he's like, dude, I can't make it tonight. Please come. We need you to fill the void that will be the
He
CBJ
didn't say
podcast.
that.
No, and by the way, happy birthday to K.J. Jones.
that's right.
Happy birthday.
K-Jar, her episode, one of the most downloaded of the WCBJ radio podcast, My Boyfriend is Creepy. If you haven't listened to that episode yet, search for that one in particular, you will laugh.
That's a good one. You get some nice insight on Babyface.
Absolutely.
I saved it.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
What do you mean you saved it?
Like, because usually when I listen to podcasts, I'll delete them. But I realized, because I thought every podcast was in your iTunes would just go to your iPod, but if you like unclick it, like uncheck it or whatever, it'll just stay in your iTunes.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll just keep an iTunes for future listenings.
there you go. Very cool.
Nice.
So are there episodes, because you're someone who's listened to every episode, are there episodes you've listened to multiple times?
Not yet, but
Okay.
but they're so good I would consider it.
What do you wait for, like a broken leg or something?
Yeah.
He's got to be sick for a week straight.
Right, yeah.
Can't get out of bed, bedridden, just, that's it.
Tiger, how many of you actually listened to?
You mean in total?
Yeah, in total.
He is the worst person
I'll
in
be
the world.
honest, I haven't made it through one full episode. But this is why. I fucking live it. Why should I listen to it again?
Because it's kind of fun to listen to.
No,
You
yeah.
get shit that
I
you
got other shit to do. Come on.
Yeah, I got other shit to do.
So all the actors who act in movies and shit, they shouldn't. Should Jesus read the Bible?
I will
He
actually,
lived it.
how about this? Michael Douglas, I was listening to an interview with him on NPR. He doesn't watch any movies or watch his own movies.
Bullshit.
And-
Bullshit.
and-
Johnny Depp doesn't watch.
I don't believe it for a second.
No, definitely. And
Johnny
actually,
Depp is French, that doesn't
who's
count.
that old woman who...
I believe you heard that, but I don't know if I believe that that's true.
Oh, here's one I know is definitely true. You know that show Downton Abbey?
Yeah.
The old woman that's on it. I don't
Maggie
remember her
Smith?
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maggie
her.
Smith.
She doesn't watch.
I don't
any,
watch the show.
She doesn't watch any of the episodes. She doesn't
McDonald.
watch the show. It's just video.
But I mean, somebody with Michael Douglas's, litany of films and appearances, he's never
I
watched.
may
them
have
somehow.
cherry picked comments that he made about watching his movies.
You
What
might-
he actually said was he doesn't watch current movies.
So
Okay.
he's lying to us.
No, I
Because I believe the original statement was he doesn't watch any movies or his own movies.
Right.
I confused the two.
Say sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
The listeners want an apology.
Don't fuck you.
You think you're the voice of the listeners
I
now?
am the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah.
Because everyone cares what Michael Douglas is doing.
Exactly. You're even bigger dick.
Michael Douglas is awesome.
No, he's all right.
That's alright. Come on. The
well,
Game.
I'm sorry.
Wall
What?
Street.
You never saw,
I think it's a Wall Street.
you never saw The Game?
I don't
Wall
know.
Street
I
Money
might
Never
have.
Sleeps.
David
think so.
Fincher classic.
Did you ever see The Game?
Did it come out like the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
mid-90s.
yeah, I think it's so.
The guy
It's on
is,
like
Seth
cable
Rogen.
television
Actually, you
every
know-
day.
I just got cable today.
You had cable before you didn't have
I
cable.
know, but I haven't had it for months and months.
I'm
I've
telling
had
you, before,
cable
I'm
regularly
telling you that the
since
time
December.
that you had cable, it was on cable many times.
I know, but you have like movie channels and stuff.
No, but I'm saying it's on like TBS.
Okay. But I got better things to do. I can't sit there and watch the game
Like listen to the
again.
podcast again.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts because it affects my store.
It does.
Do you know what Michael
Oh,
Douglas'
this
next
is-
movie is?
What?
Liberace.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
playing Liberace.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Matt Damon's.
Yeah, he has
Matt
gay sex
Damon
with
is his
Matt Damon.
lover.
Yeah.
I would really, I would definitely check that out. I always found
Well, now that
Liberace
you have
fascinating.
now that you have cable again, you can watch it on HBO. How about that?
Liberace? Why?
Yeah.
But it's not out in the theaters yet.
No,
I
it's
watch
only
it on
HBO for HBO.
It was too gay for the theaters. So
Oh.
That's not true.
What's his name? Soderbergh. Steven Soderbergh.
Steven Soderbergh.
Same thing they said about
Directed the
Tiger.
movie.
Get it?
Steven Soderbergh's one of my favorite directors.
Well, yeah, it's Steven Soderbergh and Michael Douglas and Matt Damon.
You ever see Schizopolis?
No.
That's what we gotta check out.
That was one of his very first movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
what
Brilliant. My nose is stuffed up. Anybody else got this nose thing going on?
Yes.
I know Mama does. I got this crazy nose shit.
What's the
going on.
deal with this nose?
What's the deal with my nose?
Is that your Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Yeah, I've been having a head cold the last couple
You know what's funny? Tiger's Jerry Seinfeld impression sounds exactly like his Bill Cosby impression, which sounds exactly like his Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Exactly like Tiger.
Yeah.
I never tried to do a Bill Cosby impression.
Do it
No,
first
come
right
on,
now.
come on.
A what?
Do a little Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Yeah,
Do a little
go
Cosby, come on. Come on, little Bill.
So you see, the kids. They listen to the rap music, but they don't know what the jazz is all about.
I closed my eyes.
Oh my God.
With the jello pudding rhyme.
Oh,
Sorry,
wonderful.
guys.
No, that's great, man. Now do Henrik Lundqvist.
No.
Never heard him speak.
Come on,
Yeah, I've heard
do Ed doing Bill Cosby.
No more impressions of Marvel.
Like, do more Simpson. Do it
No,
more.
no.
Come on, you're the Rich Little of this podcast. Everybody knows that.
We should make a soundboard of just Tiger sayings.
It would just be Tiger saying shit.
Thanks.
There you go. Master of the obvious, that's me.
Let's hear some listener emails.
We have them?
Yes! You have new mail.
We got Tiger on emails tonight.
You're right. Hey, look at me.
I like when Tiger's on emails.
We got
There's
one.
There's more opportunities for voices.
Yeah?
There's not gonna be any. So fuck you. We got okay. So we got one listener email, and we have a letter to the CBJ Tiger Sox players.
From the
From the
co-captain,
other coach.
Co-captain.
J. Bob.
J. Bob. All right. Well, here's the first letter. This is from Brian Rupert. Hey guys, it's me, Brian Rupert.
Hi, Brian Rupert.
Hello, Brian.
I like when people find the need to like say, hey, it's me,
Yeah, I like that.
Bob fucking Falonchian.
Oh, when you make a phone call and say, hey, it's me. You do that? I like doing that to the store sometimes. All right. You guys ever have that one that got away? And I don't mean with women. Who needs them anyway? I mean a book you didn't buy at the time, only for it to become valuable later and unobtainable. For example, a Walking Dead #1 or rare first appearance of a character.
Yeah.
Well, which one?
That wasn't part of the question. You just asked if there was
Well,
one.
I'm adding some depth to the question so that we
Well,
can
the first
talk
appearance of
about.
Batman in Detective Comics, you know.
Well, something like you had a chance to buy when it came out, and you whiffed on it. You said no, and then 5 years later, you're like, I should have picked that up.
Oh.
I have one that I eventually picked up, which was the Power of Shazam annual.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it, and it wasn't about the regular characters. It was set like thousands of years in the future. I thought, oh, that's kind of stupid. And then later on, when I wanted to get the full run, that was like the last issue I got. Because it was just so hard to track down.
Yeah. Why was it so hard to track down?
Because just no one had it.
Right. Okay. No, I remember for me it was when I dropped out of comics and then I started revisiting them and I saw all this, how much like the first issue of Bone was going for. I'm like, what is this Bone about? And I started reading it and I was like, oh man. And the issue I got was like the 12th.
Oh man, that's a series I would like to have an issue for,
Yeah.
but I never will. So
I remember, like stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't really click issues, so I don't have any.
Yeah.
I never
Walking
really did.
Dead, Walking Dead 1 is definitely mine.
Oh, I wish that, I pushed the hell out of it when I worked at Hamleys when it first came out, and I wish I would have kept a fucking copy for myself. Would have bought myself one now, you
I
know.
passed The Walking Dead in one of the shops, read it, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I just never bought it. I was
That's
like,
stupid.
yep. And then I look back now, and I was like, God damn it,
How
I'm an
much is the
idiot.
first printing of issue 1 going for right now?
1,500.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know, the thing is too is that that's kind of the rash of what's going on right now is the speculators are into not so much getting number ones and the rare chromium cover. Now they're looking for stuff that's been optioned. You know, people are looking for properties that have been optioned for films or TV or, you know, there's a lot of image stuff, you know, like The Strain now people are starting to look for because the TV show for that's going, I was going to say TV, did you hear that? The TV show? What the fuck was that? Kenny?
Also, I know Grant Morrison's Happy, which the trade just came out. But I remember right when that first issue came out, they announced with the issue that the RZA had bought the option for the movie.
Right.
And that seems like the oddest pairing for that property.
Yeah. But that's what's going on right now. A lot of people looking for what's the next big thing. So, my suggestion would be, hey, just I would tell everybody to take a quick look at everything that maybe Kirkman has worked on, because I'm sure there's going to be other things.
With comics, actually with anything that you collect, you can't really sleep on anything.
Yeah.
If you want it, just buy it. If you
I
have the money to
understand.
do it, just get it.
Yeah.
I'm at the point, I think I'm just going to pick up every image #1.
It's pretty,
But there's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people
There are a
doing
lot of
that.
people doing that.
Babyface pretty much puts every new image book into my pile, and I'm like, I don't really like.
But they work
Alright,
a shot.
just me. I'll get it.
Especially
Just
here, it's a
because-
#1. Usually they're $2.99 and they're always 20% off. So it's like nothing, like a couple bucks.
Wait, where is that?
Oh, Comic Book Jones.
It's right
Oh
here.
dear. Wow.
What's the address for that place?
20% off every #1.
What?
Forever?
Yeah, and every first volume graphic novel.
That's fucked up.
That's really
Nah, it's good.
cool. What about you, Ken the
The
Hen?
best.
You Ken the Hen, you got any issues you
Big
missed out on?
regrets?
No.
Being on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Kenny has no regrets. That's why Kenny has such a nice, even, kind of personality. He regrets nothing.
Just about my social life when I was in grade school. That's it.
Really? What would happen?
I was a fat kid.
So was I. So was Derek.
So
Dude.
was I.
So was I.
just spit beer.
But look at us now. We're svelte, and we all have ladies in our lives.
That's very true. Very lovely.
You're all so successful.
I got tired.
Do you have lady in your life?
Me? No, I got rid of it.
Oh, you-
No,
No, I
her. I apologize. Her.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can tell
Oh, no,
us.
there's nothing. You would be the first person I tell.
All right,
I promise.
you groom yourself very nicely.
I do groom myself very
Yeah,
nicely.
you
Don't
do.
see my balls. Even better.
I've never seen you balls.
That's why you should see them.
Oh, I should?
Oh yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I did speculate that something would be worth money, and I lucked out. Like I got the Django Unchained figures before they
Oh,
went on
really?
the market.
Yeah,
I got them
nice.
at cost, so it was like 30 and 35. I'm like, I wonder, what'll happen with these. And so, luckily, they got taken off the market. Now they're worth like hundreds.
Did you sell them?
No, I'm not gonna sell them for a long
Sell them
time.
now.
Sell them now? No, see, that's the thing. A lot of people think, no, I'm going to sit on these and they're just going to go up and up. No.
Yeah, no, you gotta do
You
it
gotta,
all the
it's
time.
like the stock market. You gotta sell when shit's fucking hot.
Because it's rare now, and it'll still be rare 2 years from now, but The fact that no one's going to remember the movie, it just people aren't going to be, they're not going to be as much in demand.
I mean, I'll put it to you this way right now. Django isn't on everybody's lips right now.
Right.
It's just going to start going down. So, Ken.
All right.
Okay.
Dump it. Dump it.
To close this letter, well, until Sacco pours syrup on waffle, make mine CBJ.
It's happened already, Brian.
What?
It's actually happened already. I've poured syrup on.
Have you?
Yeah.
What?
When Tripp brought the fucking Bisbop,
Fist pop.
the Bisbop, he brought a box of Bisquick. Tripp Jones brought it to the store and
Bisquick, the pants are on fire.
And he brought syrup, and I poured it on some of it on Waffle's shoulder. So there you go.
All right, well, that was the only listener email. Thank you, Brian. You're a good egg.
Really? That's the only one?
Well, now the thing to look forward to is the next time you call Waffle Turkey Man, just throw some stuff in.
That's an interesting.
Oh wait, I've just been informed that there is now a new email.
Late breaking news, folks.
Did you just send him an email?
This better not be. No, this doesn't count. If you're sitting at the table, it doesn't count.
No, I kind of like it. I think it's funny.
I like it too, but I haven't gotten it yet, so let's go.
Oh wait a minute, that's two drinks because I said something doesn't count and you guys moved away from it.
Oh, drinks everywhere.
Wait, what did you send it to? Never mind.
I thought I sent it to you. I hope I sent it to you guys.
It's like 17 fucking sister-in-law in Patagonia.
Well, listen, until we sort that out.
You should update it.
I did. It did come up. Listen, who cares?
Wait, Verizon?
I don't care about your fucking stupid email.
What do you have, Verizon? What have you got? Fucking nuclear? Fucking?
Yeah.
You got Einstein?
Well, listen.
What do you got?
So when you look at my phone and it's just like the sent pictures or the sent emails and it's just to you guys on my phone.
Aw.
I love you guys.
So what did Jade House have to say?
All right, so we got an email. Actually, Derek forwarded an email to the store that had J Bob's. What do you fucking have? That has J Bob's.
I'm sorry, we just realized that the camera Ken set up is another Tiger cam.
Yeah.
Those of you, the 30 or so of you who've enjoyed that video on YouTube.
I got the email. Bro, I sent it to you. Come on, homie.
Yeah, but now you're going to
Could
take
someone-
more time looking for the fucking email.
I got it
Could someone
right
read
here.
it?
Look,
What
it's
is
good.
this shit?
It's good.
Alright, so now explain the premise of the email.
Alright, so me and J-Bob, we actually talk about what's going on with the scheduling, the lineup, all that stuff.
As far as the CBJ Tiger
Yes,
Sox.
as far as CBJ Tiger Sox go. And the past couple of years, we were just getting worked out, we were getting the kinks out, all that stuff. So we had
Before you were the CBJ Tiger Sox.
before we were the CBJ Tiger Sox.
Right. Remember, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Alright, listeners, let's take a notch down, okay? Raise the volume, listen up. We are talking about the Comic Book Jones Tiger Sox, the best men's medium pitch softball team in the world.
What was your recollection?
Worldwide.
Okay, so anyway, we're gonna.
Don't piss on that team. Don't Tiger on team.
Yeah, come on, we already have one Tiger, we don't need another, alright? So, last year, Sago and Tiger were nice enough to sponsor us, we became the Tiger Book, Comic Book Jones Tiger Sox. And,
Sago even playing the game?
yeah, Sago actually did make an appearance, he had a hit, very
A
fun.
hit?
How many hits did you have?
No, I went 3 for 4.
3 for 4,
Yeah, 2 RBIs.
3 home runs.
And 1 run.
It was.
No, God's honest truth.
No, I honestly, I don't remember it.
Well, thanks a lot, Captain. Good job.
I gotta
Way
take
to bring
care.
up the morale.
The thing is, I gotta take care of the people that suck. That's where this email comes into place.
Get your hand off my lap.
So, what happened was some of the team got used to like the losing mentality, and we wanted to switch that. So, me and J Bob will come up with the schedule, we'll come up with the lineup and all that. And we actually put thought into what we're gonna, like who's gonna bat where. So, at the beginning of the season, J Bob made it very clear he didn't like the way that the team was reacting, and I'm with him. He's always been the nice coach. I've always been the mean coach, telling people to shut up, sit down, and just do what you're supposed to do.
Shut up, sit down.
Pretty much. And J Bob was more of
And I'll be honest, just knowing you in person, I feel like you would make a terrible bad cop.
oh no, you don't fuck you. You don't even know. No.
See right here, I don't believe you.
No, J Bob would always be fun first, and then as long as we're having fun, it's a good game. And I'm always like, all right, we're all friends, so as long as we're having fun, it's good. But I want to fucking win. I don't want to lose anymore. Let's fucking get the bats off our shoulders and win. So J Bob took it upon himself to send this email, which I'm proud that he did. He manned up. But at the end of it, I was like, all right, J-Bob, you may have taken it a little too far.
Well, why don't you read the email
That's what
and
I'm
let the
going to do right
listeners
now.
decide?
So it's pretty long, so bear with us. All right, attached is the schedule. Our games are highlighted in red. I will send out a reminder text on Wednesdays, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so also, from now on, I'm changing my approach to running this team. From now on, practice on Saturdays. If you have work or have something important to do, I understand. If you can't, make practice. However, if you miss practice just because you don't feel like coming, or you wanted to sit around jerking off to anime porn all day, you will not start that week. You might not play at all.
Which was very appropriate for a comic book podcast.
Yes, apparently he's heard of this podcast before. So, don't like it? Quit the team. Practices aren't going to go all day. They will be maybe hour and a half, 2 hours.
3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 5.
Depends how long we have, you know. So, no, on Sundays, try to be at the game 45 minutes before the start so we can warm up. Paragraph 2.
What are you, Paul Harvey?
Yes.
Page 2.
I would also not be taking anyone's shit. Alright, no, I will also not be taking anyone's shit anymore. If you don't like where you are in the batting order or what position you are playing, tough shit. It's not about you, it's about the team. If you give me a hard time, cry, complain, scream, or yell, you are not playing. I don't give a fuck who you are or who you think you are.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Oh,
How much do you guys get paid per game?
No.
You know what's sad is I used to talk to high school kids like
Oh my God.
It gets better. So Derek and I don't just pull
He's a
names
grown man.
Oh, now he threw you in it.
Yeah. Now I'm proud of that because, you know, it's not a one-man show.
Yeah,
so.
I know, I understand, but like, you know, these aren't your words.
Oh, yeah.
Did he CC you before he fucking sent it out?
He sent it to me first.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is good? All right, but anyway, so Derek and I don't just pull names out of a hat to figure out positions and lineups. There are reasons for everything we do, and we don't have to explain anything to anyone. We make the lineup the way it is. If you don't like it, quit the team. During games, no
But it's
arguing.
paragraph 3.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, paragraph 3. During games, no arguing with umps. It never has done anything positive and never will. You try to make the ump look like an ass, and they will get us in their own way. It might not be giving us the close calls. It might be they kick you out of the game if it goes too far. Control yourselves. You are grown men. You have hair on your balls, and you pay taxes. Fucking act like it. Paragraph 4. When there are people on base, only the base coaches are allowed to tell the runners where to go. If you are not up, on deck, or a base coach, keep your ass in the dugout and don't be screaming out to the runners where you think they should go, unless you're coaching first or second. He means third. Shut the fuck up, because it will
I want to be a second base coach.
You just stand there.
Yeah.
Paragraph 5. We are horrible at cutoffs. No one understands where to be or who is supposed to cover which area. Here is a link that will help. Look at it, learn it.
Fucking put a link.
It will make a big difference. And the link is http. Sorry. QCBaseball.com situations cutoff 1. That's the link. So, all right.
We'll be sure to post this rant on our
Yes.
Tumblr page.
All right. So I thought this was the last paragraph because it says final thing, but there's 4 more.
Actually, it
paragraphs.
says finally thing.
Oh yeah, alright, finally thing, and this is my biggest beef with this team, our attitude. Now this might be mostly my fault for not being enough of a dick and thinking if I put fun first and try to be nice, people will just want to go out and play and have fun. Well, that hasn't worked. From now on, when you come to a game, be mentally ready to play. Have your head in the game, don't be in the dugout thinking about your fantasy teams or what shows are on at night or who you're going to hang out with after the game. Be ready to win. I'm fucking sick and tired of the loser attitude some people bring to games. You don't think we are going to win, you're scared of who's pitching, guy or girl, and I'll fucking explain that right after this. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Anyway, you think the other team is too good, then don't play, stay home. I'll find someone who wants to win and take your spot. You want to win, think like winners. Stop acting like a child and man the fuck up. You're as good as you want to be. If you come into a game thinking we are going to lose, we will. So cut the shit and start acting like ball players. We can beat anyone if we believe we can. Go out and play our asses off. Don't get dejected if you strike out or make an error. Make up for it.
He should have ended it right there.
Oh, but he didn't. I still want
Believe!
I'm sorry, Kirsten. I'm sorry. I still want this team to be fun, but losing is not fun. Getting embarrassed is not fun. Winning is fun. So let's fucking win. Bottom line is, I am no longer afraid. I will not hesitate to bench someone or send them home. If anyone has any problems with the way I will be running this team from here on out, feel free to quit. There are other people asking to be on this
So I
team.
guess this Sunday it's you and fucking J-Bob. Guess I better show up to
People are
pitch
really
fucking
talking.
play.
What did you say?
How many players are there total?
15.
All right.
Now,
Two
now,
now.
have you guys thought about adding any incentives? Like if you win both games, you
That's
get a pizza
illegal.
party afterwards?
That's illegal.
Pizza
You
party.
can't have a pizza party?
Have you heard what happened to the Saints? Incentives?
Take man out.
Yeah, well.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Shoeless jerk off Jones.
Wait, so you're comparing year league baseball to.
You stop right there.
This is
Oh, all right. Let's clarify this. It's slow
Head
pitch
pitch.
beer league
Head
baseball,
Medium pitch.
softball. No, medium pitch. Medium
That's
pitch.
at least 10
To
miles higher.
NFL,
Who's there with the speed
defensive
gun?
plays, yeah.
What?
Who's there with the speed gun, making sure up? It's not fast
Doesn't
enough.
matter. Doesn't matter. It's there. It's there. All right. So he goes on. It's not much longer. He goes. Now he's bringing Tiger into this. I talked to the owner of College Jones last night. He said he's got plenty of people who want to play. Now again, I wasn't there for this. I don't know if that's true. I'm sure
It is true.
but
Oh no,
I'm just
I've been
saying.
here and seen people ask to sign up.
Which we'll
It's
get to
true.
this. We'll get to this. I told him this is the team I want. I believe we can be a good team. I asked you guys to play because you're who I want to be on the team with. I feel we have the talent. We just need to become more polished and believe in ourselves. This is believe. There's that word again.
There we go. There we go.
See, Ed needs to be our manager. He's the guy that gives us the support. This is year 4 for some of us. The time to fuck around has come and gone. Now the time to
Actually,
win.
I think Ed needs to stand in the dugout with a fucking stripper and sunglasses on. And that's it.
Well, that's the end of the email. So
Well, you got the end. See you Saturday at 10 at Schmuel Park.
Oh, well, that's the fucking practice for the. No one shows up to the games. They're not going to show up to the practices. Come on, you don't. All right, you're going to be there, Tiger.
No.
All right.
I will be there. I told you I'll be there for a game, not this one though.
Well,
But let's talk about last week's game.
All right, well,
What
that's
happened?
what I'm-
So you
well,
have it. So
let's
let's
finish-
explain the schedule. So
let's
now you
finish up
play.
this email really quick. So with the email, I agree with everything J Bob said. Everything that he said was true. People come in like, oh, all right, so we're going to lose. We're going to do this. And it's not at all how we want it to be because honestly, we have gotten better. We could win. Last week, we lost both games that we shouldn't have lost. So the reason we lost the second game was the infield made a bunch of errors in the first inning that gave up like 5 runs. And in the end, I had to pitch 2 games. Frankly, I got fucking tired in the last inning. And it was just nice hits. When you
man.
lose by hits, you can't complain because they're just nice. It's just nice hits. You can't do anything about that.
There's some pretty swings going on.
Yeah, no, it sounds funny, but it's true. You really can't do shit about that. And the whole point of softball is let them hit the ball. We make the plays on defense. We
Or
get it
not
out.
make the plays.
Or in our case, in the second game, not make the plays. So we lost the second game, and he was really pissed about that
Well, you
for
lost,
that reason.
you lost both games.
Well, now the first game, yo, this broad. Let me start off with
This broad.
This fucking broad. She
Not just a broad, a fucking
a
broad.
fucking broad, all right.
Wait,
So.
so it's a color.
Oh no! See, that's the thing, all right.
Oh, so she was like Victor Victoria.
Yo, hear me out, all right? I'm not even joking around with everything.
Can you
that
disqualify
breastfeed
this
does.
team?
No.
Can you
was
disqualify
fucking
this team?
I'm just saying, if she was single, yo, all I know is her name was Brittany. If you play the Combo Jones Tiger Sox, half the team, I'm sure, would be very interested in dating you. So if you're listening to this, email the show. My name is. Alright, real name, Pinto, not Jerk Off Jones. But anyway.
We just established that you're single.
Oh yeah, I am single, very straight. I'm down. Anyway, so the first game we start playing. We're up first. We're the home team, so I'm sorry, we're the away team. I'm pitching first, and we're like, all right, everything's going well. Nice inning, no runs, whatever. They start pitching. I'm like, yo, J-Bob, I'm letting you know now. This girl that's pitching, guarantee you she's gonna strike everyone out. He goes, no, don't say that. That's just the way everybody. I'm like, no. Anytime you see a girl pitcher, they're fucking lights out. They're ridiculous. So she starts pitching. Easily set the record for the most strikeouts in any single game in any season ever. Bro, I found at the end of the game, she's like a semi-pro pitcher. No reason being on that team.
Just
they're
allowed.
Oh
They're on the
yeah,
ring.
that's the thing. It's not about
So
that.
she shouldn't be in medium pitch then?
She shouldn't be in a men's league. That's so I told.
how-
Oh, now you're being sexist.
No one's monitoring that. Like.
Well, all right. So that's the thing. Well, I asked the umpire. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to complain during a game because I don't want to be that team.
Right.
So like, all right,
And
not
you
to
not
mention-
being that guy is why you lost.
Well, all right. We were in that game 3-1 the entire game. Like I didn't give up The only runs I came up were nice blooper hits over the like infield's head, no errors. It was a really tight game. No one could hit the fucking ball. Like they were scared to swing the ball with this girl. Yo, I'm not joking around. I've got a good eye with the baseball. I can kind of tell the difference between a ball and a strike. The shit, if I swung, would it hit my wrist? It broke in the last second. I've never seen a pro do the kind of movement that she had. There's a reason. All right, you're not allowed to come above your head, and you're not allowed to snap your wrist at the end of the pitch because the wrist thing is for injuries. The league doesn't want that, and it's too hardcore, they think, for the league. So they kind of like bring that out. You're not allowed to come above your head because it brings too much speed because it's men's medium pitch softball.
Right.
Now this broad above her head and her wrist. She was like tennis play, like every pitch. She was doing that fucking moan. She was doing that moan thing, and I was like, "This is illegal." Like the whole team's like, "This is fucking illegal."
Well, how do you
somebody else that when they play somebody else, they have a guaranteed somebody else in the league is gonna fucking.
Oh yeah, well that's what we said.
And like walk off field or whatever because what she's doing
Exactly,
is illegal.
exactly. Well, I went to the umpire at the end of the game, and I was like, "All right, listen, I got a question." We played another kid last year who kind of had a weird release. Like he would come sidearm, like come above his shoulders and sidearm it, which is illegal. And we were like, "All right, Blue, we have a question." I was like, "Oh, at least I have a question."
Ladies and gentlemen, blue is an
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
umpire.
Blue is the term for umpires.
The more you know.
So I go up and I'm like, "Blue, all right, listen, I got a question. This kid that we played last year, I had the same question about him with his release. I thought the ruling was you can't come above your head and release with the snapping of your wrist. I thought that was just illegal." He goes, "Oh, well, honestly, I swear to God, like, verbatim, I honestly don't know what the ruling is." He goes, "But the other umpire said that he's umped her in the past. So, and he said it's illegal." And I'm like, "All right, well, now I got a question because you said this other kid was
So they
illegal."
don't do their jobs at all.
No. They get paid to do shit. And I will say this as a pitcher who gets calls or whatever, but they don't do dick when they're there. They are the worst fucking referees ever.
Well, because they're umpires, first of all.
They are really bad referees. So,
It's not football.
not at all.
get your terminology right?
But I'm like,
Here's why we lose.
this
we
is
don't know if we have umpires or referees in the game.
field goals and fucking dunks. I don't know. What's
Oh,
going on
this
anymore.
guy was just doing CYO basketball.
No, right, exactly.
Well, I asked him. I was like,
Derek thinks a mitt is what you wipe a girl's fucking mouth off after you jizz in it.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you things I've heard.
totally endorses wiping jizz on.
That was crass.
No,
You want
so
to be a gentleman.
hey, yeah, see, you gotta wipe it off.
No, I'm not saying me. It's
So, anyway, so
dark. You can't see it. She knows where it is. You don't wipe it like a gentleman. You hand the wet cloth over and say, "Oh,
is it at least a warm wet glove, or is it like, no? Here's fucking cold water.
So the umpire didn't know what he was doing.
So I was like, last year we went to this kid with his release, and you told us you can't come above your head and snap. He's like, no. He said it's okay. I was like, all right, well then I got a question. 'Cause I know girls who could fucking pitch the shit out of these guys. I can bring them on the team. You gotta ask the commissioner. I was like, why? What
Did
exactly?
they ask the commissioner?
I was like, so why exactly do I have to ask the
This
commissioner?
weekend I'm showing up in a suit. I'm showing up in a suit, and I'm gonna find somebody else who looks very lawyerly to come in a suit, which is my friend Johnny Blonde, who can barely wipe his own ass. But
I got a suit. I'll show up.
Yeah.
But no, this is the best
No,
part.
you gotta be there with your stripper and a fucking sunglasses.
Well, the best part is, they are telling me this in between games, like, oh, you gotta ask the commissioner. All right. At the beginning of the second game, we had enough people for just enough positions at the DH. So we're like, all right, one of my friends is there from another team in the league, and we're like, all right, he's done this before. Come on, just play the game with us, take one of the positions, everything will be fine. Okay, no problem. He gets on. He gets up to bat, number third, gets the third.
Number third?
He gets up to bat.
Number third.
Number 3 in the bad
I'm
north.
into the fucking story.
Comic book Jones immigrant
Aren't you an
socks.
English major?
I am. Who the fuck brought this guy here?
Tiger knows what he's doing.
I didn't even invite him to sit down.
So He was batting number 3rd, and he got the 3rd out. So we're like, all right, no problem, whatever. Take the field. We take the field. I'm supposed to DH because I just pitched the first game, and as soon as we get the field, before we pitch the first ball, the commissioner or the umpire's like, oh, so you know, that guy don't think he could play. I'm like, well, why not? And he's like, well, do you play his team during the season? Is he in the league? And we're like, yeah, I think we play him later on in the season. Then he can't play. So wait, first off, you're telling us he can't play after he got the 3rd out in the inning.
Wait, so they have a problem with conflict of interest, but they have no problem with blatantly breaking the rules.
Exactly. So I was just, at the beginning of the game, everybody was just like, oh, I can't fucking believe this. That's where the whole yelling at the umpire thing came out of the email. It's like,
do you have this umpire's name? Because we may subpoena him at the end of the year when we don't win the championship.
I'm not saying, again, I'm the pitcher, so I try not to argue with the umpires because if there's a bad day and they're like, all right,
Just tell J-Box to give us his name.
Yes, I will ask J-Box for the name and you'll have it next week for the umpire's name.
But by the way, he sounds
We'll have
more
him on the
interesting.
show.
I'd love to have him on the show.
I said I'd bring J-Box on. Next time I'm...
No, I'm talking about the umpire.
Oh, the umpire? I'll tell him to come by. He's like a fucking bat up his ass.
So in this league, is there a trophy?
There is a trophy.
Well, listen, you better fucking win this trophy so we can have it
That's
proudly
the goal.
displayed in this goddamn store.
Yeah, but you know what's a good idea? Maybe a little inspiration if you showed up at a game and showed some interest, you know.
No, I want to see a couple wins put together.
With all this drama.
Yeah, well, how about you get there and you root for
them? This is entertaining.
All right. The games are really fun. Like
They are.
A lot of them come down, unless it's like a crazy bad day. A lot of them do come down to like the last inning, whatever. Like I said, we lost the first game 3-1, and if
I met a nymphomaniac co-connection at a game. That was amazing.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Was I that fast?
It was the day it was raining. And we were playing at the fucking Mariners Harbor Homes.
Next week's game is brought to you by Wagner College. No, seriously, it's at Wagner College. That's next week's game is at Wagner College.
What day is it? Sunday?
Sunday of the time, I will tell you.
Sunday of the time, I will tell you.
Next,
I wish I could make it. I really do. But
I love going to them.
11:15.
I'm debating joining.
11:15, come on, everybody can get up for that.
It's 4:28.
It's not like you gotta shower and see grandma, you know what I mean? It's like you just go to a fucking game, you go in your sweats, you smell, you fucking hungover.
The next 2 games are at Wagner College at 11:15. After that, I already sent.
I'm talking Wagner College is nice. They got the nice seats, you sit down, the bleachers.
Sure.
Nice.
Wagner College is a bitch to play at because they have.
Derek brings free cheese.
I do not.
Is there an admission price?
No.
Yes, there is.
Oh, yes, there is back.
Okay.
You can buy a ticket.
Leave it to our Jewish friend to ask if there's an admission fee.
who are you playing?
Hey.
The Boston Red Sox. What do you care?
I'm interested.
Why?
What's the name of the team with
Alright,
the chick
ready?
on it?
What?
What's the name of the team with the chick on it?
District 24. Everyone has team names. That's their team name. District 24.
Okay.
The next week we're playing USATs, and the week after that we are playing the Wolfpack. Yo, guys, why do you laugh?
Wait,
Because
wait.
I'm the one that has to play now.
Who was in that wrestling group? Was it
What, I'll
Sting?
play.
Yes, it was Sting, Hulk Hogan at one point. They were all.
I mean, I'll play. What, like I'm scared? I got yelled at by Blue, remember? Hey, 58, you throw the fucking bat again. You gotta place it down after you get a hit.
taking out 2 people with baseball
Dude,
bats.
it's what I naturally have done since Little League.
As a
If I get a hit, I throw the bat behind me like crazy.
My Hispanic heritage just to take people out with baseball bats.
That's right.
Play baseball.
I normally hit with a fucking switchblade, but I'm forced to use an aluminum fucking tree that you fucking Italians use.
An aluminum tree. They're really rare, but you know they're there.
All right, so the team is currently 0-2. Next week, hopefully, we'll be 2-2 because we play 2 games.
Well, what's it, a
every week,
100-game
right?
season or something, so what are we?
No, we have I think what is it 12? I think it's 12 weeks, so it's 24 games. From what I was told, I don't know. We're in a new division, so we're not going to play all the teams that we've played before.
We're in an easier division now, right?
The way that they do it is they move the divisions around, so it's in the north, the central, and the south. And the south, the ones that we're in, are supposedly more like the lower, not the lower levels, but they just.
Wait. There's your answer. Last week, if I recall, it was a little chilly. We're a Southern team.
Yes, we're a South team going.
It's like when the Buccaneers play the Eagles.
That's right.
Fuck
Hey.
Wait, so you don't play any other teams in other divisions?
No, we do.
So what are you
I'm saying the
fucking
next
saying?
3 weeks, from what I was told, the team we play in week 4 is like the champions that won last year, and the next 2 weeks we wouldn't play them anymore. They're like the 2 of the harder ones.
So the beginning of the schedule is
the beginning of the
toughest.
schedule is heavy loaded, but then the middle and back end of the schedule is more like
So you're making excuses already for
Yeah.
the
no.
Well, no,
it's
let-
just the scheduling. It's
The
just
end of the schedule, they're playing Silver Lake Nursing Home.
exactly.
You know, then they're playing a very special place,
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation we play in week 14.
That's right.
That's
which is all kids, you know. My wish is to play fucking
playing
league softball.
on your mark, right? When you play on your
On your mark, you're playing on your mark.
I don't know what the
So
fuck that
the
is.
gist is,
the Quest, we play them for a while. That's a 2-week run.
so CBJ Tiger Sox, get your act together. Let's win some games. Let's get that trophy.
The league.
Yeah.
I was just gonna fucking say that.
Yep,
I was just gonna
that's
say
right.
we.
That's right.
That's why he's the hen.
Yeah.
True. All right, let's get to some comics.
No.
There's still a fucking email to be read.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
No.
Yes.
Actually, there's.
Did you just see Ed's face?
Is there?
It's disgusting.
I don't want to get to comics.
Ed's scared.
I
He
need
should
comics
be.
all day.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
All right, new email. Ready? Hello all. How is everyone? Love you. Let's make this quick. TBD, FMK, Mother Teresa, Jesus, and Elton John.
Yeah.
I'll kill the one that's not a religious figure. So,
So you hate the gays?
So you're killing Elton John.
yes.
Okay.
You're gonna
So you're gonna fuck Mother Teresa like that's better?
No,
You're gonna kill her and let her be a martyr, you asshole.
well, Jesus is already dead, so there's really
That's not true. Jesus lives. You went to Catholic school. He's not dead.
All right, he's already been killed. So,
I mean, you ever hear of a little thing called the Ascension?
uh-huh.
Yeah. Body and soul up into heaven, you fucking freak.
Yeah, I think I'll fuck Jesus.
No, you don't fuck Jesus. You marry Jesus.
Really? Because I've seen billboards in a lot of, not billboards, like you know, on a lot of bathroom stalls written like "fuck Jesus." So
You just said F Jesus.
what?
Doesn't your grandma listen to this? Doesn't Gam listen?
No, my grandpa's listened once or twice.
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna call
exactly?
your
Once or
grandma.
twice?
He's commented on the language.
And I'm gonna say it's a very special episode.
I remember after the first episode, that was my grandfather. Man, this is the first 20 minutes. There's a lot of bad language."
All right, so wait. All right, so Elton John's dead.
Yes.
You fucking Jesus. You're marrying Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Why? Because she has a pussy.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
sexist.
I would
so
marry-
it's a whole gay thing.
I would marry Elton John because you know he's loaded. I would fuck Jesus and I would kill Mother Teresa.
Jesus, he's got the kingdom of heaven. Nobody's more loaded than Jesus.
Yeah, but he's no.
I
He's,
married
no,
Jesus.
he's poor, in the earthly life. He's poor.
Yeah, but you go to fucking heaven, forget about it. It's
All right.
fucking Rolls Royce.
We're not talking about heaven. We're
Since I
talking
came
about
up with this
Well,
question,
it
I'll tell
depends.
You and your wife
I'm
is the
fucking
size of
John
fucking
because-
frisbees.
I'm fucking
depends
Elton
if-
John because he knows how to treat a man. All right. Let's just go there.
That's true.
I'm marrying Jesus because it's fucking Jesus. And Mother Teresa, like you said, kill her. She's a saint.
Right. You're right. Yeah, okay.
You answered that all wrong.
Yeah, there you
guys
go.
all suck.
What? You suck. Fuck.
Wait, you didn't answer it wrong.
I didn't get. Right, you said you guys all suck. Don't give me a fucking high five. Put your hand down. Win a game.
That was,
Tiger.
that was totally
All right,
signed.
next question's from me. Can you deep throat? How do you know? Well, I don't know, and I would
That's it.
suspect that I don't, and I can't. So
I mean, you never
Good
tried
question.
with like a banana?
No.
You were just like curious?
no.
Popsicle.
Well, I
Fine.
mean, you
And
had,
there's a
you
bottle.
had a long neck bottle right there.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Really?
Tiger cans.
Choke on a glass bottle, you fucking scumbags. Sacco, I love
Yeah.
you.
Sacco, I love you?
Yeah.
He's terrified of me.
Jerk off Jones, tell us more about yourself.
All right, well, this is how it started.
Fuck that!
And then the second part is, what's your Twitter?
Oh my
No,
god.
I edit this, so I will cut out that Twitter
You're
address.
gonna have to keep editing.
So let him
this
say it
editing.
then.
I love how you texted Tiger to ask yourself a question. That's amazing.
For those who didn't know, this was from Jerk Off Jones. Derek picked it up. What'd you
Yeah,
say?
now come on, you gotta have some sort of question. Why are you sweating?
Because I'm drinking and it's hot in here.
Yeah?
It's fucking hot in
You
here.
don't do coke, do you?
Sometimes.
Do you really?
No, seriously,
Sometimes?
I don't. Because I'm hoping to get a job and that will totally fuck me.
But dude,
No, I don't.
not
I
for
don't
nothing,
do any
you could
drugs.
eat. Listen, if I had a cheesemonger job like you, I'd traffic fucking coke.
Cheesemonger.
Fuck yeah, man. Just put it in the cheese. You make the fucking mozzarella balls around the saran wrapped fucking egg ball.
Well, how do you know
about to get
this?
my boss isn't arrested?
What's better than that? You get fresh mozzarella and you get to the fucking creamy center. It's an egg ball.
But how do you know the
Tiger
saran
loves
wrap?
coke.
How do you know the saran wrap stuff
What's funny is
Come on, my dad listens.
It's your problem.
in your mouth? Wait, really?
Yeah, apparently.
You sent us a letter.
Oh no, I was talking about the Coke.
Oh.
No.
Anyway.
I honestly didn't ask you a question because I didn't want to be rude and text at the table, and I was
Yeah.
trying to get it in as fast as I could.
Right.
I was just like, all right, fuck it, I love you.
But you had enough for a 2-part question for yourself.
I'm not stupid. That's just manners.
It's manners.
Good grief.
And on Twitter. It's just.
I got an FMK for you, okay?
I can't answer questions.
I got an FMK. Well, you want to answer?
All right,
I
go
don't give a
ahead,
shit.
go ahead.
FMK for you, Mario Batali.
I'm already marrying him because
Mar-
he's gonna cook some good fucking meals. Go on.
All right, Carol O'Connor.
I don't even know who that.
Carol O'Connor was Archie Bunker.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, you got
All right,
this so
I'm good,
far.
I'm good.
And Ilian Gonzalez. Come on, let's go. FMK. Who lives?
Such a good obscure
Who lives? Who lives?
Where did you get these names?
Shut up and answer the
Wait, you don't know
question.
who Ilian Gonzalez is?
I know who he is, but I'm saying like where did?
I love that you know who Ilian Gonzalez is, but you don't know who fucking Archie fucking
He's like,
Bunker
isn't he that
is.
fucking Cuban kid who was like?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Alright,
sorry.
I'd fucking kill him.
You're gonna, you killed the you racist
Really, you know,
motherfucker.
after everything that Janet Reno did to that poor little child.
Alright.
Well, you
Like
said
I
you
said,
said
I'm gonna marry Mario Batali because he's gonna fucking cook.
Really? But like he's like sweaty fucking redhead Italian who wears clogs all the time.
That is,
But
alright, that
Archie
is-
Feet are red.
Archie Bunker seems like he would be a great guy to hang out with.
exactly. So if I fuck him once or twice, it's like booty calls. Like I can fuck him, like whatever. He's a fun guy to hang out
Well,
with.
I'd
That's
rather
it.
I'd rather just fuck Mario once for the breakfast the next morning.
No, I mean that's a fair point.
All right.
He's got long hair.
All right. Okay. Wait. I'm
Right.
definitely killing the kid. I
All
don't
right,
like
so
kids.
Ilian Gonzalez is dead.
Yeah,
He's done.
alright.
I'm with Tiger on this one. I do not like kids.
Okay.
That's one.
Sounds good.
Mario Batali. I'm sorry. Dinners are important.
So you marry Mario?
I'm marrying Mario. Whatever the fuck, Mario.
And
then
Carol
Archie
O'Connor's
Bunker,
dead.
I'm fucking him.
Okay.
Wait, no, the kid's dead.
Yeah.
All right, listen. I'm killing the kid. I'm fucking the Archie, which is weird to say, and then I'm marrying Mario.
Okay. Have you had an FMK yet? Your grandma alive? No? On both sides, she's gone?
Yes, I
Really?
have no living
What about your grandfather?
No,
No living grandparents?
no.
You're like 20.
26.
Are your parents
Wow,
dead?
you better start living life because you're dead soon. You kidding me, man? Holy shit, I'm not even gonna do FMK, I just feel bad for you.
That's nice.
No, my grandma lives, she was 93.
Really?
Yeah. My dad's side, yeah. My parents are older than me. I mean, well, obviously, my parents are older
than me.
I don't want to say
Parents are 24 and 22.
I just wanted everybody to listen to the podcast and go, wait a second, you just say my parents are older than me?
I mean, they're older, like, there's a bigger age gap, I feel, than average. I don't know.
Yeah.
How old are your parents?
60.
Pretty old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so FMK, your girlfriend, Tiger's girlfriend Sarah, Waffle's girlfriend.
This is awful.
Well, I'm gonna marry my girlfriend.
There's only one right way to answer
That's
this.
the right way. There you
Yeah, but now
go.
it's still, you know.
I
Who do you, we're
don't
gonna
know,
find
I've
out.
never
Now,
We're
now,
gonna find out who you desire more.
I don't know. I don't remember.
and just so you know,
Not my
whoever,
girlfriend.
I think
whoever
I
you
made,
pick
I
to
might have
fuck-
seen a picture on Facebook.
whoever you pick to fuck, your girlfriend is going.
Facebook.
Let's say
They
this
made a
right
picture
now.
of you. Duh.
Ken, whoever you pick to fuck, your girlfriend is gonna try to kill.
Oh,
That's 2 homicides, my friends.
I don't know. I think Tiger's girlfriend's hotter than Walton's girlfriend, so.
Alright, the worst possible way to answer that.
Exactly.
He definitely chose
You
that.
could have just said, oh, all right, well,
Tiger's
fuck Tiger's girlfriend. But you said, well, I think.
Instead it's
My
like,
inner monologue has
No,
absolutely no
I've
fucking
seen Tiger's
volume.
girlfriend, and she's totally got a fucking ass.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I've never met your girlfriend, Tiger.
And you never will.
People
I have
looking
anything
at
to say
the
about it.
Huh?
All right, let's move on to a DC reads
pretty.
Marvel.
These are really pretty. Did you see it?
A DC's gonna read a Marvel.
Look
Okay.
at my mom, Tiger.
That was your mom?
No.
So Captain Marvel zapped him right between the eyes.
The DC and Marvel read this week.
You mean the Marvel that a DC read?
No, this is Bizarro WCBJ.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh. The Marvel this DC read this week was Nova #3.
Oh.
So it's all about Charlton Heston's girlfriend in the first Planet of the Apes movie.
Yes.
Mm.
That would that'd be weird because there'd be almost no dialogue.
Uh-huh.
Nova was written by Jeff Loeb, penciled by Ed McGuinness, inks by Dexter Vines, color by Marte Gracia, letters by Comic Crafts Albert Diskesny. I probably just butchered that name.
Who printed the book?
Marvel.
No. I'm sure there was like some sort of a house. I think most of the books are printed in Canada.
I'm trying to see. I can tell. This is Marvel Entertainment Office of Publication in New York. Anyway, this was a really cool book.
You're never too young for a Vietnam flashback.
Now, does can someone explain to me really quick who Nova?
Never read Nova.
Oh, you've never read?
No, I never read that book, Tiger.
Ever?
No, I've read Nova, man.
Well, let him finish his question first.
My question was, before this series, who was Nova?
Richard
Richard
Rider.
Rider.
Okay.
Who was Richard Rider?
But the
The
Nova
guy.
Nova's like the Green Lantern. It's the Nova Corps. So there's
Except more badass.
hundreds of Novas around the galaxy, and they
No.
And
That was my
they
do
protect the galaxy, etc. And they all connected by like this one world mind, which is kind of gives them information and do they give them power too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the cool things about this is it's from the perspective of a kid. He's like I guess he's like a preteen, and it's one of the former Nova's sons.
Is he a minority or?
No.
No.
No. I'm trying to remember his. Sam Alexander is the kid's name. His dad Jesse was one of the Black Novas, and he gets trained by Rocket Raccoon and someone else from Guardians of the Galaxy. But it was really fun from a character perspective. That's one of the things. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I always talk about. That's the thing I latch on to. And you got to see it from a little kid's perspective. Not a little kid, but it's a fun book.
Okay.
You got to see it through his eyes. There's jokes. Jeff Loeb knows how to do humor, and he puts it in the right places here.
I agree.
It's enough to keep you interested.
I think Jeff Loeb definitely does a good job.
When
with
did
humor.
Loeb start doing Marvel books?
For a while.
Long time.
He's in charge of Marvel Animation now.
Oh yeah?
Marvel TV, I think.
The last time
Yeah.
I mean, alright, I'll let you finish this and then I'll go on.
Well, I mean, that was really what I was saying. It was a solid book.
And you read what issue? Number 3?
Number
was it?
3, yeah. It's the middle of the arc, and I had no problem telling what was going on and keeping up with the story.
I really like all the new Galaxy stuff that Marvel's been doing. Guardians of the Galaxy, Nova. They've been really, really good, really solid.
And Rocket Raccoon is a badass.
Yeah!
This is the first time I've read him.
Rocket Raccoon, Groot. Hell yeah, man. No, yeah.
Really fun, underrated characters.
That's one thing I've always felt Marvel had over DC, hands down, is when they feel like flexing it, they've got an incredible cosmic line. It's just so fucking good, From the Kree and the Nova Corps, and even like getting into the negative zone, with the Annihilation Wave and Annihilus and.
The Nova series before this one from a few years ago was excellent. Very, very good.
Is that Fraction?
I don't remember.
Or was it
To
Abby
be honest.
Landing?
Oh yeah, no. Abby Landing did the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff before, but I don't remember who did. No, if Waffle was here.
Yeah.
But he's not. So would you read? Would you read the previous issues or the following issues?
Maybe.
Okay.
That's a no.
Is it high on the list?
Yeah, it's up there.
Are you gonna collect it? No.
Probably not.
Derek, let me ask you as a listener, or
Yes.
Kenny, has it ever like you listen to an
Boring
episode?
head talks yet. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Whoa! Whoa!
You know, this tape wouldn't happen if I hadn't spoken up. I would like that on the record right now.
my
Thank you for your
God.
appreciation, Mr. Pinto.
Oh
Jesus.
my God!
That's the life force of this podcast.
Oh,
You know, I agreed with Sacco last week. I didn't think you should be on here tonight.
oh.
And part of the only reason I agreed to it was because Babyface and Waffle aren't here. I won't mention the fact that it's not really my choice.
I'm only
But
joking around. All right.
No,
I'm a jerk.
my question is,
Go.
as listeners,
Yes.
has it ever like, has Ed read something that you really dig that you've kind of found yourself saying to your iPod, dude, fucking read the next issue, it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I'll
not
let you
caught
go.
up enough. No.
No.
Like,
Yeah, but you're way behind. You're months behind.
Yeah,
So
but that's
you
because of
gotta get
marijuana.
Yeah.
no.
No. I
blame it on Guar.
Waffle originally got me on Thor, and when he told me that Ed was gonna read Thor, I was like, all right, fucking good. He's gonna want to read this. And I was like, yo, I talked to you last week, and I was like, dude, have you picked up the other issues of Thor? No. I'm like, but what? It's fucking awesome.
actually, I'll tell you that it's not true.
So you have read the other.
I'm actually up to date on Thor and Deadpool.
There you go.
All right, awesome. Okay. So that.
I have read the.
So we're making
See?
headway here.
And I haven't even read Deadpool on the
See,
show
but you
yet.
should give listeners an update like that. Like, hey guys, you know what? Honestly, I have been continuing.
Yes,
this
that's
series.
important. That's very
Yeah.
important to the segment.
Without a doubt,
I
because that makes people realize how good these books are, and
I
that
can tell
maybe
you
they should pick them up at comic book.
A lot like yourself, I wasn't a big fan of Marvel, and then lately I've been picking up. Lately I've been just hitting the fucking baseball bat now.
Box of tissue.
The complete opposite of baseball.
Evidently to you, they feel the same.
Yes, they are. No, I was
Instead
the
of
same way. I
swinging
didn't
with the
really
baseball
like
bat, he
Marvel
swings
that
with
much.
box of
Like, I thought a
tissues.
lot of the characters were Ed. Waffle got me onto a lot of Marvel stuff, and I think Marvel has a lot more out now that's a lot better than DC. And this is coming like Batman's my favorite comic. I guess you guys know from all the people other than Tiger who listened to the second episode know that I'm a huge Batman fan. The only Batman title that I actually like right now is it's just Batman. Like the
You
other,
don't like Batman and Robin?
Not. I was just talking to Babyface about this. This last issue of Batman and Robin, I thought was Babyface.
Who?
Exactly. No, I said that it was.
The Asian
it
kid.
kind of felt like.
The Asian kid who works here.
I totally didn't say that. I'm
said
okay
it.
with.
Tiger said it, and then I said it.
I can say it already.
I thought the last issue of Batman and Robin was kind of like it wasn't anything special. I know they're leading up to whatever, but I was telling Babyface they should leave Batman and Robin as a Batman team up for right now. Like, don't rush a new Robin in.
And it looks like that's what they're going to be doing. And they've introduced Harper Row, who's kind of been, and that Carrie Kelly was in the last issue of Batman and Red Robin.
How does that work?
Whoops, sorry.
Wouldn't you know a future?
Yeah, she's the same character from Dark Knight Returns, but shows up in a totally different way in New 52. And she has ties to Damian, so it's just an interesting character.
Yeah, no,
So-
I agree.
And I will say, when that book was up and running before, spoiler, Damian
I
died,
agree.
it was a great book, and I think...
What?
I said the same thing. I said the same thing to Babyface. I was like, I was really enjoying Batman and Robin before. Then when it happened,
Derek, come on, take a drag of my cigarette.
no, I'm good.
I felt... No, I
Come on,
felt...
try it. You gotta stop saying it.
you also have to appreciate Peter Tomasi has been put in a very tough position where under any other circumstance his book would have just been canceled, and now he's been given a chance to kind of work his way up to a new character, and only he knows how it's going to happen right now, and I'm excited to see what he comes up with.
See, I think they should do Batman and Robin for a short time should be like Batman and Bruce Wayne, and it should be a book about Because there's enough books about Batman going out there and fighting crime. And it should be Batman getting in touch with Batman.
Aww. You mean with Bruce Wayne?
Exactly.
But isn't that the whole point of Batman? Is so he's not Bruce Wayne?
What?
Like,
Don't shut the fuck up.
You're not a comic book professional. Get up from this table.
No,
And also, I read Batman Inc. today, and there's only a few more issues left of that, but I think that title's still going strong.
I don't know. I dropped.
I read the late. I didn't read today. The one that came out today. I read. I love the one before it. I think Batman Inc. I think it's solid.
Yeah, and
I think it's something too because of, and a lot of people have a problem with Morrison. I think because of Morrison, you could read that, and you don't have to read everything else.
yeah, and the thing with Morrison is he doesn't care. He will do anything.
Well, because he's that good.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to.
And almost to him, the challenge is to take something wacky and crazy that no one will believe and make it grounded in reality.
Well, because he's bored. He's been doing this for fucking 20 years. He's done
20 years.
Yeah.
Back to Derek's original point, I do prefer Marvel books right now
Derek,
anyway.
point?
Oh,
Initially he did.
No, I have to say, honestly, I think that, and I read as much of everything as I can. I feel that even some of the marginal Marvel books,
I think they're hitting a golden age right now, to be completely honest.
they touch on certain things that, because I read so much stuff and I go around and I use the fucking spreadsheet, I find myself remembering more of what happened in the previous issue of a Marvel book because I'm more engaged in the characters than I do with a DC book, and I don't know. I think there's just been even with some of the New 52 books, they've flip-flopped certain creators. I mean, like Flash started off great, then it got really fucking weird, and now it's kind of getting good again. And I kind of wish that DC, like I really don't look at the Marvel recap pages, but I kind of wish that DC had them, because I kind of need them to remember what's going on or what I'm reading. Except for like Demon Knights. Demon Knights is phenomenal.
And that's what I would say. The way you guys are talking about Marvel's cosmic line is, I think DC's doing the same with their dark line. With Justice League Dark, Animal Man, Swamp Thing.
Oh, I agree.
Oh yeah, I completely
Demon
agree with
Knights.
that.
All
Absolutely.
of those books are
those are great, underrated, and underread.
Yeah, but you want to know why?
It's true.
Because the books.
They are.
No, but my feeling is with that, and it's the same reason that Daredevil has always been consistently good since the 80s, except for a little bit of a time in the 90s, is because the publisher isn't as worried about the public perception or making a movie off of them or, all the collateral bullshit and notes that writers get on Superman and on Batman. That's why, to me, kudos to Snyder for doing what he's done with Batman, because it's a book where, as a writer or a creator, you're getting a ton of notes from Warner Brothers, from DC, from, whomever's working on a movie at that moment. You can't do this with Batman, Batman wouldn't do that. And it's like, yeah, but I'm fucking writing the book. I know where I want my Batman to go. But I think that's part of why I think everybody at this table who reads any of the DC Dark stuff, that whole line feels that way about it, because I don't think they have a little more carte blanche. The characters aren't major characters. They're not household names, so to speak, and they can do more of what they want with them. So,
would you say though that maybe the Marvel, like most of the writers are, fans of the book, like they grew up reading the books and all?
The main titles of Marvel, Bendis has made absolutely no bones about the fact that he grew up a Marvel fan.
Yeah, I know.
And brings back like these obscure characters that, because I'm in the same age group as him, that I remember, and he uses them in a new and dynamic way. Dan Slott does it constantly with Spider-Man, So.
Well, I also had a quick question for you. The Eisner nominations came out last week, and Hawkeye got a lot of nods, but other than that, there weren't many superhero titles.
There usually aren't many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there really isn't, because, look, everybody, I know how much everybody loves their superhero titles, and I know how much everybody loves their Marvel mainstream, their DC mainstream, but guys, to be honest with you, the best stuff being done in comics is not being done in Marvel and DC. It's what's being done by small press. It's what's being done by graphic novels that, you know, come out in hardcover format. I mean, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, about my tattoos, and well, who's Michael Kupperman? He got 2 Eisner nominations. This guy that you have no idea who he is, you know, and we don't order 120 copies of his book, but, you know, these are the pros and people who are looking for storytelling.
Well, and Evan Dorkin, who's been on the show, he has like 24 nominations and I mean, like 14 or 15 wins.
Most people who have a ton of Eisners on their shelves probably aren't fucking, you know, redoing their kitchen every 6 months. You know what I mean? These are people who write because they've fucking got to and don't want to put up with the bullshit of all the editors and want to put out the stories that are in their heart. And I'm sorry, but for me, those are the best comics. To me, reading Marvel, DC, even like some of the older Image stuff like Spawn, that's stuff that I grew up with, and it's like seeing old friends. But when I'm really moved by a book, it's something that, you know, D&Q puts out, a Fantagraphics, you know, or Daniel Close, or, you know, Farrell Dalrymple, you know, people like that, are people that I'm like, oh, Thomas Ott. Thomas Ott does incredible shit panopticon without words that blow your mind, you know?
Couldn't agree more. It's true, and if for anyone that's actually interested in reading any stuff that they may miss or not really be attuned to, you can ask any one of us. We'll have tons of recommendations, but also we do the Graphic Novel Club, which I'm sure you've heard about. We meet once a month. We always do awesome books that are under the radar, stuff you would never normally read, and it's a great way to get into new books, new indie stuff, new just awesome, great books, awesome comics.
And, you know, the cool thing is there's a lot of people who have gotten into the Graphic Novel Club, and then they come here and they'll talk to us, and you can almost see in their faces, like the light in their eyes that, you know, about talking about that book that they just read with the Graphic Novel Club, and then looking into other stuff.
Picture Books Anonymous.
And, yeah, Picture Books Anonymous, and it's completely opened up, you know, like they, you know, which maybe no shop wants to hear. All right, well, I'm not going to put this on my pull list or that on my pull list because I want to make room for some of these writers that, you know, are doing, you know, maybe I want to put a little bit more of what Peter Milligan does on my list, or, you know, a little more of what Peter David does, Dave Mazzucchelli, or, you know, yeah, it's just fuck.
And I think it goes back to what you were saying before. I personally think Image is the best brand out right now, for at least putting out comics, because, like you said, Image. You were talking about the publishers being able to do more with their books because they're not like mainstream, like the whole Daredevil thing. Daredevil was able to get away with so much because Marvel didn't. Not that they didn't care what happened to Daredevil, but they were like they could get more stuff done with Daredevil without anyone being like, oh, you can't do that with Daredevil, as opposed to can't kill anybody off in Batman or Superman or whatever, or Spider-Man, whatever the case is. A lot of the times in Daredevil, not Daredevil, I'm sorry, Image. Don't the artists or the writers actually own the rights to their?
Well, yeah.
I mean, Kirkman is.
That's the thing with Image, is that every comic is creator owned.
That was the concept behind.
Yeah.
Right. So when you read Image books, at least in my eyes, Image has a lot of the better new series coming out, a lot of the better series overall that are coming out, because the writers are able to do, like, you could read a Kirkman book and be like, that guy died, like, that guy was there from issue 1.
Right.
He died in, like, with this issue, like, oh my god, like, I can't believe that. In DC, you can have a guy around forever that shouldn't be there anymore. And it's, a lot of my pull list is from Image.
But I mean, I'll put it to you this way. If you're going to have a pull list, like a classic comic shop pull list, and you like sequential monthly floppies, yeah, you're going to lean more toward Image and Dark Horse and maybe some Avatar stuff, you know, maybe some Oni stuff. They don't put out a lot of floppies, but I mean, if you're really willing to branch out there with a pull list, I'm impressed by, I'm always impressed by people who on their pull list have specific creators on their pull list. Anything that so-and-so does, be it a hardcover, be it a trade, be it whatever, anything that they do, you know, I'm going to check out. And the sad thing is, though, with a lot of people, because traditionally you go into a comic book store and it's like, all right, you know, people complain, oh, $2.99, $3.99. And the thing that scares me is, all right, well, you know, if all you're going to do is walk the wall and not go to the spine out trades and graphic novels, you're missing an entire world. You know, and I wish people would walk the wall of trades in here and pull things out that maybe the spine looks interesting to them, and come up to me, Tiger Waffle Babyface, and say, hey, you know, what's this about? What's this about?
I did actually the other day, yesterday. I was in here, and I was meeting someone, and just what I pull off the first Parker book
Right.
by Darwin Cook. I just read like the first 20 pages. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
a
the
great
thing
book.
too. But that's the great thing. Like, you know, you always hear about, like, you know, film adaptations and whatnot of comics, of different books. This is a comic adaptation of a novel series.
Yeah.
You know, and I think Parker actually was optioned, and this was. Am I right, Tiger?
Yeah, Jason
Yeah,
Statham
so.
was in the movie, but it's nothing like that book.
Oh, so the movie actually did come out.
Yeah.
All right. So it was a flop. But I mean, you know, like, that's interesting to me too. But there's a lot of things. The thing that I explain to people who are really like, you know, I want to get more into, you know, like graphic novels and stuff like that, is that there's a lot of stuff that doesn't translate. Like, don't expect to see Body World made into a movie. You know, Bottomless Belly Button.
But then there are like people who write graphic novels specifically to be adapted into films.
Well, no,
that's
absolutely.
different.
Yeah.
But like for
And I've spoken to a lot of creators about that. You know,
there's
where it's
a-
like, well, I got to pay the bills, and I know that this might sell to Hollywood, but in my heart, you know, I have this story that I know is only good, you know, for comics.
there was a The Greatest Movies Never Made. This book I read, and there's a whole chapter in that about they tried to make Neil Gaiman's Sandman for like 15 years, and it was just never going to work.
Yeah.
And you know, but I'm reading that series in trade right now. I'm up to the second volume, and you could just see that there's so much in that even now with CG or whatever, you still can't do that movie.
Yeah.
And it's so high concept that I don't think, you know, a mainstream audience would appreciate it as much.
I think it's dumb to try to like adapt something that's like 15 volumes into a 2-hour movie, or even a trilogy of like maybe 6 hours tops. Like, you definitely have to make that a TV show. Like, you know.
Or you could just, you know, make a movie the first trade or two.
You know, leave it open-ended, you know.
Try to do a series of movies.
See, Neil, I don't know if you've actually read Neil Gaiman's books. He's fucking awesome. And I read an interview, or I heard an interview, I should say, with him saying that he won't release anything, like movie-wise, unless he thinks it's going to be the best of its abilities. And I'm like, that's awesome, because I've read a lot of his stuff, and he's...
I've read some of his children's books, Wolves in the Walls.
Coraline is...
Graveyard Book.
Alright, I just finished Graveyard Book, and it's awesome. Alright, I'm not nerding out over this. But anyway, Neil Gaiman is, like, I think, one of the better writers for, like, our generation. You could go by whatever he's done, but he said that I'm not going to release a movie unless I think it's going to be the best that it could possibly be. So when he was first doing Coraline, he was like, I'm not going to release it until I have the director that I want, that has the vision that I have, doing the story that I want. I mean, I saw Coraline and it wasn't that good of a movie.
I heard it was good.
I
see it.
personally, I personally didn't like the movie because I thought the book was just. I watched the movie first and then I read the book. I thought the book was a lot better than the movie was, but I thought the movie was good.
I actually, there were two girls from Notre Dame Academy who took third in the state doing that as a duo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying in general, I thought it was. Because you just mentioned Neil Gaiman and why it wasn't made into a movie. That was probably like a big reason. If he doesn't see it as, okay, that's what I see, he won't do it. But I would love to see his other shit done. Like Graveyard Book. Graveyard Book I don't think would transpire into a movie. Because he said it's like basically Jungle Book, but just in a graveyard. But I'd love to see his other shit as a movie. Like he's like he's like a Michael Crichton, like the Jurassic Park guy and Congo and all that shit. He's like that kind of writer where he's good at describing shit that would portray. It's just a matter of getting the right guy to do it. So that was my literature English skills. What's up, bitches?
All right. Ready for the commercial, guys?
Let's do it.
All right. Commercials. If you ever find yourself in the tri-state area, give us a visit. Every Wednesday, everything in the store is 10% off, and all #1 issues and first volume graphic novels are 20% off forever.
I feel like because of that statement, if you ever find yourself in the tri-state area, give us a visit. Like we should, Tiger, like maybe we should have like little like compass / binoculars things. Like I saw them at the Bronx Zoo with like our logo on it. Like, oh, you all right? Here you go. You found yourself
It requires Tiger to show up to things.
Wow.
He doesn't do that.
If you live in New York City and like buying digital comics, go screw yourself. But if you live somewhere else in the world, like California or Colorado or Calcutta, and you want to buy digital comics, just head to comicbookjones.com. Click on the digital store tab. There you'll find links to Comixology and the DC Digital Store, and you can buy your comics and help us out at the same time. You can follow us on Twitter at comicbookjones. Like us on facebook.com/comicbookjones. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss on the show email is cbjpodcast@gmail.com.
Derek, what's your Twitter?
At D
87. And I swear to God, I was just gonna say that. I was like, I'm not gonna be rude.
The podcast blog.
At Pinto 87.
Hey Sheebs 287.
How do you spell sheeps?
SCHEEBZ.
Okay.
The podcast blog is cbjpodcast.blogspot.com, and our Tumblr is wcbjradio.tumblr.com. Tiger, what events do we have coming up?
Wait, well, what about what's our YouTube?
Our YouTube channel.
YouTube channel is what? Just
WCBJ Podcast.
YouTube.com/WCBJ Podcast.
Tiger Cam, everyone.
I gotta rewrite this.
All right. Well, events. Okay, we got the Iron Man 3 tailgate next Thursday, May 2nd.
Iron Man 2.
No, what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry.
That starts at 9. Come down, grab your tickets for the midnight showing. We got some drinks. We'll have some special sales. We'll have some fun. And then
I might have a mic open if you want to do so.
All right, there you go. You can get yourself onto the podcast. And then Saturday, May 4th, is free comic book dinner.
Ooh, the high holy holiday of comics.
Right, so
free comic books.
All day long. Come down and get your free shit.
If you don't know how it works, it doesn't mean that you come in here and you pick whatever fucking comics you want on the wall and you come up to us and go, hey, my free bags. No, because then you're a jerk off. All right? What you do is you come up to the counter.
I'm a jerk off.
No, you are a jerk off.
Okay.
What you do is you come up to the counter. We will have the comics that are provided that we buy at a very reduced rate. They're not free for us. We're actually paying for these things, people. So there is,
Nothing is free.
a lot of love involved from us to you. So when you come and pick up a book for $2.99. Anyway, we'll have them behind the counter, and you can pick up to 5. And depending on how the day's going, that may reduce, make it higher. And we'll also have some great signers here, such as.
We got Evan Dorkin. We have Mike Sorrell,
Lou Manna,
John Broglia,
Steve Becker.
Derek Pinto.
No.
Oh, my bad.
So as far as the creators go, creators of God Complex, Unmasked, Fubar, Beasts of Burden, Milk and Cheese, The Goon. Lou Manna has worked on Thunder Agents. He's worked on Archie comics. He has worked on a number of Marvel comics. He's worked on, right now he's actually working on a Batman project. So yeah, and his Batman, he showed me, I actually live in his basement apartment now. And he showed me the Batman pages he's working on. And he kind of like changed up Batman's emblem on his chest. And I think it's really fucking cool. So even if you just come and take a look at what his idea is, I was really impressed.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted any other events?
Well, it's 2. What do you want?
About like a Tiger Sox game or 2, you fuckers should.
We only dedicated an hour to that, so we're up again.
Everybody,
Yeah,
where, when, what time?
You
Where,
assholes could come and
listen,
attend
where,
the
when,
game
what time?
anytime.
Motherfucker.
Sundays, alright, this Sunday,
Edit this out.
11:15. Deep into 87! Alright,
No,
deep
go ahead, this Sunday.
Sundays, alright, this Sunday, 11:15, Wagner College. Show the fuck up. I'm done. And deep into 87.
If you love our shop, show up, wear your Comic Book Jones t-shirts, root on your mighty, mighty Tiger Sox. Also, Ed mentioned the Eisners and neglected to mention that once again, for the third year.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm just finding this out now.
For the third year in a row, we were nominated for the Eisner Spirit of Comic Book Retail Award, which narrows down to which comic shop has the greatest spirit in the world. It's not just the United States. It's everywhere. So this is 3 years eligible, 3 years nominated. Your comic shop, Comic Book Jones.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
How do is it a voting to see who wins or?
No, it's a panel of judges. We gotta do.
Those judges.
Yeah. Well, we gotta do a bunch of other stuff. We gotta send a bunch
I hope
of
none
crap.
of the umpires from your league are on this fucking thing.
If they are.
Cheese and crackers.
I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. If one of my umpires are on the panel, I would rather them give you the nod for the Eisner Award than throw a game for us to win.
No,
How does that sound?
I appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah?
You heard that here first, guys. Pinto 87.
Let's not forget our picks for next week.
Oh. Okay.
My pick is The Activity. I believe it's issue 12. It's a book that's put out by Image. It's if you're at all into espionage, covert ops in any way, this is hands down the best covert ops book that I've ever read in my fucking life. About the government going in, taking care of problems with a small group of people, and just kind of getting it done, and the problems that can occur. They use a lot of terminology that, civilians may not be familiar with, but in the first few issues, they have a glossary of those terms so that you do understand. But it really is a phenomenal book. If you like that, even if you're like a superhero fan and you like comics, I'm done.
I picked D. Motter's Mr. X Eviction #1, which is a mini-series based on a character that's been around for a long time. And check that series out. I'm sure it'll be good, but I would also like to point in your direction. Check out the older Mr. X stuff, which is collected in a really nice hardcover. Some really awesome comic creators have worked on it over the years. I don't know, I couldn't even really describe it accurately. It's just a really cool, weird book.
Yeah, Mr. X is awesome.
Yeah, so check it out.
My pick was a new #1 for DC, which is The Movement, which is DC's take on the Occupy movement and how they operate in the New 52 universe. So that sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. Something new, something different.
Who's writing it, do you know?
Gail Simone.
Oh, okay. Which, not for nothing, man, in the latest previews, which I didn't catch anywhere else, Gail Simone is going to be the new writer for Red Sonja. Starting, I think, in August or July or August.
They're giving it a new #1.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. I'm really curious to see how she handles that.
The new Chew and all new X-Men. Those are the two that I'm looking forward to.
Chew?
Chew. Nobody asked you.
I fucking answer anyway. All new X-Men.
How about you look forward to fucking winning the game? How about you focus on that stuff?
Then you can tell us what you want.
Waffle picks Dan the Unhorrible, #12.
Great book. And Dave Lapham.
I'll pick Scarlet #7.
Oh yeah, that's a good book.
Wow. Scarlet? Bendis?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not? He says.
No, just how long was it between issues for
Well,
that
no,
book?
6 came out recently, but that was after like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Well,
He
how
said he
many
was taking a
books does
break.
Bendis put out a month?
Huh?
How many books does Bendis put out a month? It seems like half of Marvel's output is Bendis.
Yeah.
He does Guardians, he does all new X-Men. Yeah, he does Uncanny X-Men.
Yo, what's up with that book Secret by Image?
What's up with it?
They fucking come out with 2 issues in like a year and a half. Like,
By who?
it's an Image book. I don't know.
So there's a lot of Image books because they'll create their own. So sometimes people that work on it, they don't do the other issues, and that's it. So they don't finish it, or they're fucking lazy.
Fucking whoever writes Secret, get off your ass. Fucking write it.
Ed,
I'm done.
what's your pick?
The
movie. Sorry, we already did that.
You say you live the podcast so you don't have to listen to it, but you don't remember what he.
Listen,
Guys.
man, relax.
Relax.
You know,
I picture one day Tiger just old and in bed. He's like, I wonder what I used to sound like back in the day.
I don't know, I'll be fucking Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
This will be like your
Old
version of the
timers.
Notebook.
I was gonna let that slide. I'm
Tiger's
so glad you
podcast.
Grab that Tiger. I'm glad.
Oh, fuck.
Sarah will like play the podcast for you.
It's okay, honey.
I do have a Sacco topic.
Ooh, Sacco topics.
I'm just trying to leave enough room for the music.
Did you see? I threw it in last week.
Yeah. My Sacco topic is, and I'm going to ask everybody at the table, guys who wax their eyebrows.
I don't know anybody.
Especially when they're like fresh. I'm not saying that you know anyone or hang out with anyone, but you've definitely fucking seen it. Doesn't, I mean,
I've done it.
have you really?
Yeah, legit.
I actually, it's,
You know that
it's
shit
very
gets out of
common.
control?
But what do you got right now? Right now you got like 2 fucking caterpillars taking a fucking nap.
Well, I haven't done it in a while. That's the point.
So
You gotta-
like,
you gotta
you
get
just,
on.
all right, so you do it, you wax your eyebrows?
Like I said, I haven't done it in a while, but I have done it.
So
I
now,
don't
but
know,
do you lay low for a day afterwards? Because you know your fucking eyes
No,
are
not at all.
swollen
Alright.
and they're fucking red and you look like
My
a jerk
sister, who doesn't have Twitter, so I give her a Twitter handle right now. She would do it for me. She's after like an hour, it goes down. I would do it.
No, it
for her.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, you hope it does, but it really doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't, because it's shiny there and you look stupid.
It's not at all true.
No, it's very fucking true.
I've noticed that waxing eyebrows is very popular among men of Italian American descent.
Ah, yeah.
What you trying to say?
Well, there you go. See,
I
you
didn't
know.
say anything.
No, I have done it.
So your sister Angelique was like, Derek, you gotta wax your
But it's
eyebrows.
such an Italian name. Angelique?
I don't know. Fuck, come on.
His sister Janique was.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's way more Italian than Angelique.
Yeah, I was making a joke, you dumb fuck. You can't fucking figure it out.
No, I don't understand what that joke is supposed to mean.
What do you mean?
Explain it.
No. You
Exactly.
don't even deserve it. You don't even deserve an
Be a
explanation.
man, take a fucking scissor, and you know you trim it down lightly.
My face is precious.
Or sport a unibrow like most of us.
Right.
Like most of us. I'm sorry, guys.
Ah, fuck! I just realized I'm the only person with a unibrow.
Pretty
this
well
day.
out of
You
it.
No, that
you're
fucking
good.
hurts. That's
Yeah, I don't mind it. My
Yeah.
girlfriend sometimes she'll tweeze my eyebrows, but like right here, cool, but over here it hurts like a bitch. Like on the side.
that's why the waxing, you get all of them done at once. It's just like one, two, and if they're lucky, they
All right, so Jerk Off Jones waxes, and she will fucking has his girlfriend tweeze his shit.
Yeah.
I love Sacco topics.
Alright, new segment. Jerk off.
Excuse
No.
me.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for listening.
All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. I'd like to thank Ken the Hen for filling in for Babyface and Waffle tonight. We had someone else on the show, and Kieran, believe, WCBJ, signing off.
Deep into 87.
Pinto 87. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Oh my god.
You come close to me again, this phone is going fucking across the room and I'm going to confiscate it until the end of the podcast.
Your phone.
Sorry.
That just happened.
Okay.
It was really